Yeah, for sure, man. I know you about a happy mother right now, though, dog.
Why is that?
Because some of them classic albums about to start hitting them DSPs pretty soon, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't get all excited because, you know, if you've been on a roller coaster ride that I've been through from DeathRow, there ain't no excitement. Yeah, I believe shit when it go ahead and circles and come back down and lands on Earth with all 10 toes on the Earth. Then that's when it matters. You know, it's a lot of hearsay, conjecture, and speculations, and yada yadas and whatnot.
Are you waiting for that? Like a lot of us artists,
I've been telling
you know, everybody been hitting. You know, I've been getting the emails, you know, from lawyers and everybody. Hey, we can send the you know, the cease and desist letters and all that shit. You know, they coming out the woodworks right now.
They coming out the woodworks on me too. But I have been telling people since a long time ago. I would say 29 years ago. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Who's this? Oh, man. Yo, I'm doing the interview right now, homie. What's happening? Okay, that's what's up. I'm going to call you back, though. Fuck, man.
That's how it is. You RBX.
Yeah, okay, so where was we at, man?
We was talking about, man, that just, you know, these catalogs coming back to the DSPs, people getting their rights back and everything.
I was telling Cass from day one when Cass was like, "Ask for your change at," when I was kind of doing bad, when I was putting my CDs on the block, and you know, niggas was talking. I mean, what's wrong with that nigga? He nigga must have got over on him. In all honesty, they didn't. I didn't sell my publishing. That's why I was one of the #1 enemies. He ain't sell no publishing. We can't eat off of X because he ain't give us no dibs in his publishing, so we not putting him on this, that, and that. That's what happened.
So let's elaborate a little bit, man. For those that don't know, because we talking to a lot of people that don't know how the music industry really functions. For y'all that don't know, your publishing is your writer's portion of a song. That's your mailbox money. That's your actual intellectual property that you have in the song.
That's how you live.
Your writers and all that stuff, all that good shit.
When you want to get groceries, you want a hamburger without, it's probably going to come out one of those checks that come to the mailbox. You know, a lot of cats don't know when they get into the game. Like, I didn't know. I had a homegirl that told me a few things. She was like, "Don't be giving up this, don't do that, and don't sign this paperwork." I said, okay, so that's what's up. In certain situations, I think I was more naive and stubborn than actually knowing what was going on. Because I just felt in my heart of hearts like, homie, if I make that skateboard and put them wheels on it, that's my skateboard. So if you come down here talking about you want to swoop-dee my hoopty, well, you got to get permission from me. I made that skateboard, homie. And I felt the same thing about the writing. Like, hold on. Why am I going to give you all the money for the stuff that I wrote? And then when Cass was giving me their logic on that, it wasn't making sense. Oh, it's, you know, that's how it's done. I'm like, that's how it's done where?
But was this the label? Was this?
This was talking about
asking for publishing.
This is the row. I ain't finna put nobody. I ain't finna say nothing. But it was the row, and they was like, yeah, you know, you got to pay the row. You got to get a row your publishing, and I'm like, no.
Well, a lot of
I ain't never agreed to that.
I think the era from music from day one with labels and artists and whatever, labels always sought after securing your publishing.
Yeah.
You get me? It was another way for them to secure
slavery.
That, you know, so I think it was every label's approach as far as signing an artist to try to secure their publishing, because that's that long withstanding money. And you know, I think everybody went through that undercut shit of trying to get your publishing, you know.
And it was a thing. Taking your publishing was a thing.
So did you face a lot of resistance by not giving up your publishing?
Yeah, I faced a lot of resistance because everybody was like, X, you know, when you was hearing all the nasty shit about me. And that was done so I wouldn't be out there doing my own thing, gloating and flossing in front of them with the chains that I'm getting off mine because I don't have to give mine to this cat. Mm-hmm. Be honest with you, when Dre man, I would say Dre had just got like I think it was like a Suge had went and bought a 2-door black joint. And Dre had the brown joint. He had speakers all down the side of that joint. Stupid. I was like, oh. I made a couple moves and I ran and got me one. This was about years before none of the homies was starting to see their money. And the only reason I was able to do that because I didn't give it up. I was like, nah, I'm not. You know? And I told some people we can speak, and they think they was like, well, can I get a percentage of it? And then I start thinking that might be feasible, but once you start that, it's like it's all bad. Once you let somebody in the door, now they in your house. Mm-hmm. I ain't giving up no publicity because now you gotta wait until they contract until they think that the terms have been sufficient, and you go your way and they go their way, they're gonna be in your mix for forever.
Well, what's going on with the catalog right now with the whole, because we talking in specific, you know, the Chronic catalog, man.
Well, the Chronic right now is at Interscope, from what I'm hearing. And by all accounts, they striving to get things 100 with all the individuals. Like, they want all the nefarious entities up out of there. Now, you know, wherever it was at, it was some people that had their hands in the cookie jar. Well, when it got pulled down, they was no longer able to, and they ain't had the power to put it up. They was just some entities, you know. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact when we was writing that joint, it was only three folks in the building, Dre, Snoop, and myself. Then we go look at it, and it's time to get paid. It's about 8 writers on there. Now, surely you gonna have people getting paid or writers for the sample. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But for the actual writing, and that was me and Snoop.
Did they credit you for writing? So do you have songs that's ready to come up?
Let me ride, yeah.
Okay.
Let me ride.
So has anybody contacted you on stuff about, you know, that's finna come up to date, and what's your ownership percentage and all of that?
50%.
So you wrote
25%, 12 and 12, 12.5, 12. Yeah, I'm on my 10 and those. It's just that this situation has been going on for a while, and you know it's like Charlotte's Web. And when you go in there and striving to make it correct, you can't just go in there and and you got all, like I said before, the nefarious entities that with they convoluted in weird ways. When they was on their way out, they put their little kibosh on. They not gonna make it easy for nobody coming after them. So the people that come after them, it's not going to be no 5 or 10 people. You're going to have to get a whole crew to come in and administrate this whole mess.
Pinocchio, we gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangsta chronic pose, this is